Hey there, this is Heidi from Create with Heidi, and today I get to show you two adorable Libbey glasses made using the holiday bundle, which was a collab with Tessmadeit, as well as two SVGs from Tessmadeit. I'll be using the squeegee, the weeding pen, the X-Acto knife, and some scissors. I will also be using two Libbey glasses, a cup cradle, and a paper trimmer. Before I begin cutting, I need to remove the plastic film off of the top layer of each of these pieces of vinyl that I have cut for this project. Once I have those peeled off, we will begin cutting. I'm using my standard tack cutting mat, and I have a bigger piece of this beautiful holographic silver color. This will be used on both Libbey glasses. When I remove vinyl from the cutting mat, I always flip it over and roll the mat away from the vinyl so that I don't risk any creasing or accidental tears in the vinyl as I'm peeling it off. Now that I have everything cut, I'm going to weed my sheets of vinyl. Okay, now that I have everything weeded, I am going to be using my transfer tape and getting my images all stacked and ready to be put on the Libbey glass. I am starting with the outermost layer because it is the top image, and so it goes on first and then you move backwards from there. I'm going to be using a piece of parchment paper to help me make sure that I get all of my images lined up. I'm also going to be using a backlight to help me really see well as I get everything lined up. I'm getting everything placed, and then I press down on the edge so that my transfer tape stays in place so I can peel away that parchment paper before I put the layers down for their final spot. Okay, I'm using my cup cradle to keep my cup in place, and I'm getting my vinyl all lined up so that I can put it down. I'm going to show you two different techniques for putting the vinyl on the Libbey glass. This one, I just dive in and I start smoothing it on, then peeling off that transfer tape. For me, I find this method works best when I have bigger pieces like these big pumpkins. There is not as much room for error as I put them down, so it's a pretty safe bet to just put it on and go. With this second cup, you'll see I'm using the parchment paper and I'm moving a lot slower, and I'm rubbing piece by piece just to make sure that everything is going down flat and I'm not getting bubbles in my vinyl, and everything is going down perfectly. You can see right here, I got a little bit of a bubble in the top blue leaf. So I will be fixing that here in just a second. All I had to do was peel it up a little bit, and then I was able to stick it back down flat and I had no issues. Okay, now that I have that first bit down, I'm going to start taking the parchment paper off bit by bit. I'm following that same technique of just doing a few pieces at a time. I got another bubble, so I wanted to smooth that out before continuing. This is a little bit of a slower process than the other one, but it does give you a lot more control over each of your pieces, making sure that there are no issues with them and they end up exactly where you want them to be. Okay, that was my last piece. It is done, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.